Whoa. I'm saying. So you imagine you got,
don't think
if
I
you have the
wanna know
surround
what you're
sound,
saying.
can of beans, then you have smell-o-vision, and you're Dave. You are Dave.
And he's Rich, and this is the Midnight Movie.
And it is.
Phew, good save. Anyway, welcome to the show tonight. We've got... You don't have a microphone. You have to hold that up to a microphone.
Don't mess with him. He's wore out.
Yeah, I know.
He's tired. You saw that one
Just,
skit.
yeah, to be perfectly honest, I think we're all a little tired, if you get my meaning.
I feel pretty
Anyway,
good.
tonight's music. I think that'll pass.
Can we get this going? I want to get into this
That's
Russian.
what I was trying to do. Anyway, tonight's movie will also be showing you some of our first segments.
Ray Glasser.
Beg your pardon? Of Ray Glasser. Ooh,
Oh,
I almost got ahead of myself. Next week is, right? Yeah, never mind. All right, just don't worry about it. I'll let you know what you need to know when you need to know it. So why don't you just go to the first part of Battle Beyond the Sun, and yeah, that'll do it.
John Carradine, right?
No.
Are you sure? He's always in these.
pretty sure. I think it's all Russian guys.
Man, you know what? I just got back from vacation, and I was checking on my TV. I miss a lot of my favorite shows. You ever do that? Like, you know, your favorite shows, and you forget to record them, and then, you know.
Oh, all the time.
Yeah, well, you know what? Back in the 70s, I had a huge VCR, and I used to record some stuff like that. But, you know, you miss a show, and you can never see it again. But I guess I know where we can go if we want to ever see a show from the 70s all the way to whenever. We can come here to Mr. Ray Glasser's house.
Thanks a lot.
And I bet he's got, like, every thing
Not
ever.
every, but a lot. This is 37 years of collecting.
37 years of collecting.
And these are all betas, by the way. All Betamax.
Now, what's the difference between a beta, for somebody like me who doesn't know, from a beta, from a VHS? I'm a VHS man.
Beta came out first, number one, 1975. And it's a smaller cassette than a VHS. VHS came out about a year and a half, 2 years later. VHS offered 2 hours on a tape. Beta offered 1 hour for the same price. Now, what would you buy? The VHS. That's the main reason why Beta lost the format wars. But that's the main difference. Beta had better quality because the head spun faster in the machine, gave you a better quality picture. VHS gave you more recording time, which most people ate up, and they said, well, gee, I'm going to go with VHS. So that's why Beta lost out.
All right. So now, to let everybody know, and I guess this is the term I've heard, you are called the videoholic.
I call myself the videoholic.
You're the videoholic.
Kind of like alcoholic. You're addicted.
Okay.
And I've been addicted to that since the 70s.
When exactly did you start?
Well, I got my first Betamax in June of 1976 because back then I was working in a restaurant at night, 5 to 1 in the morning, and I couldn't watch TV, obviously. I worked 6 nights a week, and I couldn't watch TV. This offered me a way to record TV shows while I'm working, come home at 1:30 in the morning and watch them. Then I had a choice to either save them or reuse the tape and just erase the show, and I've done both. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to share what your first Beta machine cost you back in 1976, you said?
76. My first Betamax cost me $1,260 without the timer. The
Jeez.
timer was an accessory for $40, so $1,300 for a 1 hour Betamax to record 1 hour tapes. Because the whole thing with a VCR was they were made to record TV shows. Nobody thought about renting movies or recording football games, just TV shows. That's why Sony thought a 1 hour tape would be adequate. Turns out they were dead wrong.
That's
So now, did you have to have somebody on standby? Like if you had a movie you wanted to watch and you were at work and you're recording this, hey,
Oh,
pop
yeah.
that other tape in.
I had friends back then in the early days, and I mean 1976, 77, 78, we did a lot of trading by mail. I had a lot of friends that had HBO, Showtime, that ran uncut movies. And they also had 1 hour Betamaxes. So if they wanted to tape the 8 o'clock movie on HBO for me, they would run a tape from 8 to 9. Then the second night, they were running tape from 9 to 10 to get the second hour. And that's how I got uncut movies.
Wow.
Sweet,
And it worked.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you could even record our show, because it's a 2 hour show, and trade it to people.
Right.
Well, if you
And I
wanted
probably
to.
recorded on Beta, yeah.
Cool. Well, now let's see. Now I know I did a little research because I do my research, and I know you said you got your first Beta machine was $1,200, but you had your eye on another one, right? And they're a little steep back then. It wasn't like a $2,500 one you really wanted.
Yeah, that's the big one. If you want to swing the camera around and show it? This is the very first Betamax. We call it the Betamax console. This is what they say began the home video revolution. This is $2,500. They gave you a 19-inch Sony Trinitron TV, and under here is the very first 1-hour Betamax, the SL6200, which recorded only 1-hour tapes.
All that for an hour?
1 hour. That's right. In $1975. This came out in 1975.
Wow. I remember my dad had a TV from somewhere in the 70s and it had a remote control, and he would
Right.
hit it, and this knob, I don't know if that's the thing, but it would go chong, 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 chong,
That's
chong,
what,
chong,
that's
chong.
what they did, yeah.
All right.
But this is actually very well engineered, because even with the first Betamax, you record a channel here while you're watching, where is it? Wrong one. You're watching a second channel on this tuner while you're recording on this tuner. And you can record from either the TV or flip this over and plug in a black and white camera. And it had a timer, which 24 hours in advance, you could record a show within the next 24 hours. Very well engineered for 1975.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's kind of like NASA.
It's a beautiful piece of furniture, too. Nothing works. The TV shot, the Betamax is broken, but it looks nice.
It does look nice.
I'm hanging on to it.
That's sweet. So how many Beta machines? Oh, there we go. So I'm getting fed.
You're getting there.
How many Beta machines do you have? Since you're the videoholic, self-proclaimed videoholic.
Right now, well, let's count them. I have one. These are 2 Japanese machines, 2, 3. This is the Marantz. Marantz actually made 1 Betamax. That's 4. That's 5. That's my original SL7200 from 1976. Recorded a lot of tapes
Original.
that are up on that wall. So that's 6. Over here, we have some more. This is 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a Toshiba Portable, and I actually have one on loan, an SL HS750. That's 11, and they all work. So I have
that
11
one.
right now.
That one's tiny. I like that one.
Yeah, that's a
You
portable.
can't move that one around. Yeah.
That actually runs on battery.
Oh, okay.
That's a portable.
So I was going to say, I see a lot of color codes and things here. How, do you have these different categories? You know what you're looking at here?
Absolutely. The way this is set up, and here we go. The way this is set up is these are color-coded with the Dymo label tape, because back in the 70s, Dymo Label Maker was a labeling method of choice. All the blue labels are TV shows, red are movies, red labels are movies, and then anything that doesn't fit there is green. For example, here's a video a friend of mine in Detroit shot of a radio reunion in 1985. That's in green. My best friend and I talk about the 80s. That's in green. Tape about bloopers. That's in green. That kind of thing. So these are actually color-coded. After I got done with Dymo, I went to the Brother P-Touch, and I kind of kept the same way. Red are movies, blue are TV shows, and then black was for anything else instead of green. And ultimately, I went to labeling on a computer. This is so much easier and so much faster.
You do have a fine collection, because I know
Thank
you
you.
even have Superboy.
Oh, heck yeah.
Oh, I was just thinking about Superboy.
I got a lot of stuff.
I bet if I look through here, I might have to hang out over here because
okay.
you got a lot of cool shows.
That's okay.
I get a headache looking at this, but I like how you have them this way too, so you don't get a headache. Actually, you can actually read them instead.
Well, you know what?
Like
they,
this.
they always told us, I'm glad you mentioned that. We have to store tapes like this vertically. It's better for the reels or something. Well, you really can't read it too well, so I've been storing my tapes like this since 1976. And guess what? It doesn't hurt them. They work just fine. You won't believe how good some of these old tapes from the 1970s still look on TV. You think you're watching live TV, and that's not an exaggeration.
It's a lot easier to read them this way.
Well, of course it is.
that's why I like DVD, because you're like this.
Right. Well, that's why they're stacked up like this,
Well,
so
it's
you
excellent.
can read them. Absolutely.
Now, let's see. Now, is there like a master catalog somewhere if you had to look something up, or do you stand here and go,
No.
you know?
No, I have to do this.
You do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But let me see where it is. Somewhere in here.
Yeah, let's test them. Find a movie and find
Somewhere in
those.
here I have. Can't find it.
Okay.
There's actually a tape where I actually
got
take a
one.
video camera and go like this, box by box. So if I want to find something, rather than go up to the wall, I'll play it on the Betamax and watch it on my TV to find the tape.
all right. Well, how
That's
about
how
a
it
quick
works.
test? The movie Gargoyles.
Oh, come on.
TV movie Gargoyles.
It's
movie
up there
of the
on
week.
DVD in the third row.
Don't cheat.
I know.
Movie of the week.
movie of the week.
Because we love them. You know the old movies of the week?
Of course I do.
We love those.
Of course I do.
Gargoyles. We're testing them right now. Look at that.
Yeah. There it is. No.
What?
No,
I was going to say.
it's Skyjack.
Skyjacked, huh?
Yeah.
See, I put you right on the. I'll put your feet to the flames.
You
Well,
sure
if you can't
did.
find it, I'll borrow it off you later. But that is awesome. I
Thank
wish
you.
my basement looked, I have, I don't even talk about my basement. My wife started still and talk about my basement. I can't find anything. I was trying to find a tape today I was going to bring over here.
Yeah.
Could not find it. I know I just saw it a couple days ago.
Well, there's a lot of tapes on this wall. There's over 2,000. It takes a while to find a certain one if I'm looking for it.
And it was a lot bigger. Yeah, I knew that you
I
met
get-
somebody that you
I
guys
met
been,
somebody. There was a 7th row up here, which actually stretched the whole length of this wall, and that's how many tapes my friend took.
Yeah.
The guy named Mike. He lives in Solon. He loves old video formats, and he loves TV and movies. And he took my tapes that I didn't need because I now have them on DVD. So no sense having them in 2 formats.
All right, well, I guess we're going to come back because I got some
Okay,
more questions
very
for you.
cool.
We got to go to the movie.
Okay.
And then we're going to hold his feet. I want to find that gargoyle. But right now we're going to go to the movie,
Okay.
and we'll be back with more with Ray in a little bit.